On Sunday night, a 13-year-old boy allegedly stole a Mercedes from a home in a small Queensland town, leading to a tragic and fatal multi-vehicle crash. The stolen vehicle crashed into a Holden, which then crashed into a Mazda traveling in the opposite direction. The driver and sole occupant of the Mazda, a 52-year-old woman from Torquay, lost her life in the crash, along with the driver and passenger of the Holden, a 17-year-old girl from Oakhurst, and a nurse who had just finished her shift. The nurse's colleagues, many of who were also on the crash site, were devastated to learn of her passing. A second passenger in the Holden, a 23-year-old woman from Tinana, was airlifted to hospital in critical condition and remains there. The boy has now been charged with 3 counts of dangerous driving causing death and 1 count of unlawful use of a motor vehicle. He will appear to the Maroochydore Children's Court at a later date. Queensland police have asked for information from anyone who saw the silver Mercedes in the Maryborough and Hervey Bay area prior to the crash, and have opened a line of inquiry into the second occupant in the stolen car. The tragedy of this story has been felt throughout the community, with both Queensland's Premier, Anastasia Palaszczuk, and the state opposition leader David Crisafulli expressing their sorrow and sadness. Premier Palaszczuk said, "This is an awful, awful tragedy, and it should not be happening," with Crisafulli adding, "The madness has to end, it's devastating." This tragic event has also been felt deeply within the emergency services, including the local paramedics and nurses who knew the nurse personally. Senior Operations Supervisor at Queensland Ambulance Service, Martin Kelly, said it had a tremendous effect on everyone at the crash site, highlighting the very real impact of these heartbreaking events on families, friends, colleagues, and the community. While it's unclear what drove that 13-year-old to make the decision he did, the loss of these 3 people has been truly devastating to those who are grieving them. We offer our sincerest condolences